Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. As the title suggests, today we're going to be doing some playtesting. Not just playtesting though, I have some other things that I want to address. But I think the majority of the stream is probably going to be playtesting, writing down any problems that I notice with the game, anything that needs to be addressed ahead of the release. I just realized that I'm missing something that I need. So I'm going to have to go up and get that really quick. But before we get into it, I want to remind everyone that if you'd like to support my work, I've got a couple of Udemy courses available for sale. The links for those are in the description below. In those courses, I teach you how to make a complete game in the Godot engine using either C# or GDScript. So there's a couple different courses. One uses GDScript and one uses C#. And also you can wishlist Gunforge, which is the game I'm working on today, and sign up for my newsletter at firebelly.com. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. So any bit of support helps greatly, and thank you in advance. So yeah, with that, we're going to get right into it. Hello, Froggy. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, so I know I just started the stream, but I actually have to get up real quick and get something that I forgot to bring over to my desk. So give me just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I briefly lost what I was looking for, so it took me a lot longer to find it than I thought, but my house is fortunately pretty small, so it doesn't take that long to do a quick and thorough search. Hello, Matt. Welcome back. Thank you for wishlisting. I appreciate it. Yeah, the new demo is going to be out real soon. Hello, Suhid. If something complex, do you use AI or try to fix the problem? So I'm assuming you mean like technically complex. Sometimes AI can be helpful, especially for like complex algorithms. For very specific use cases, and you don't know how to write something, AI can be really useful. But with the amount of experience that I have, I typically don't have too much of a problem solving things myself. And again, that's just an experience thing. So I like for Gunforged, I haven't really, I think I used AI in one case for Gunforged, but it was like tangentially related. Basically what I did is I took this, what am I looking for? I took this logo. So I don't know how well you can see that, but this logo here is actually a higher fidelity kind of like vector drawing. and I asked ChatGPT to write a quantized shader to change the logo into a set of, I think, 8 colors instead of however many, dozens of colors that the original logo had. And then I applied the quantized shader to the logo, and then I replaced all the colors with colors from my color palette. So that's really the only time I've used a quantized, or that I've used AI, is to help me get that quantized shader working. But other than that, I don't really use AI that much for programming. Recommend one what? I mean, yeah, you can recommend something in the chat if you want. I don't know what you're recommending, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so there's one thing that I want to do before I get into the playtesting, and that is that I need to change this shop heal button. So the shop heal button needs to be disabled if there's no money. So if I go to my shop keep UI, or my shop UI rather, there's the heal button here. So we got update player gold. Update player gold, let's see. Update player gold. Heal, let's see, heal container. Set heal cost, heal container not visible. Yeah, so I think in update player gold, what am I doing? Update player gold here. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to say heal button dot disabled is equal to heal cost is greater than gold manager dot current gold or 0. I think that's what I can do here. And so I'm going to go ahead and try that out. So let's do this. Let's go to my random encounter handler. I've got the shop. I'm going to increase this to be a lot more prevalent. Okay, so now I'll go into the game. I'll give myself some gold, like 25 gold or something, damage myself, and then I'll complete the wave. Actually, we'll see. It's kind of called Pi AI. It's kind of helpful, but I respect your decision if you don't want to use it. Yeah, I'm not too big into the AI tools, at least not yet. Once they get a little bit more sophisticated. But I did a lot of work with AI tools at my previous job, and I'm just generally unimpressed with AI as it stands currently. Like I said, like for very niche programming use cases, it's useful, but also what's really useful is generating character portraits for Dungeons and Dragons. That's a good use case too, but yeah, for creative, I don't think it's that useful. Yet, anyway. So, let's see. I need to go to my dungeon level, or dungeon arena? Yeah, I need to turn on debug mode here. Okay. So much setup. Hello, President Terry. Welcome back to the stream. I think you've been here before. If not, welcome for the first time. What's this game about? It's in the same vein as like Brotato and Tiny Rogues. It's kind of draws inspiration from those games. You basically enter this arena and you fight off waves of enemies. It doesn't look very impressive because I'm in debug mode right now. And then you construct your guns by getting your gun parts after each wave. You can collect passives and guns and equip those guns, and that changes your weapon. And then you can also attach runes to your guns here, which modify the guns in some kind of interesting ways. And I also forgot to damage myself and then add gold 25. Okay. So that's what the game's about. I'm going to do some playtesting in this stream, so you'll get a much better idea of what the game is like if you stick around. But first, I'm going to take this. Okay, so that's 17, and this is 18. So if I buy this, there we go. It's disabled now, so that's good. And here's some runes here. Okay, cool. That was all I needed to do, really, so that's done. And I'm just going to go ahead and discard these changes here. Discard that change there. Shop UI. Oops. I guess I'll just type in here. Disable heal. Shop heal button if not enough gold. All right, now we can get into some playtesting. So this is my to-do list. It's only a couple items. Might play around with making this change here to tease the player with missing content after demo completion. I need to think about that some more, but let's do some play testing here. Let's do some play testing. Okay. Hello, Vidra. Welcome back to the stream. It's going well. How are you doing? Going good. This looks epic. Thank you, Froggy. What engine am I using? This is Godot engine. Using C# with Godot engine. It's been a long time since I watched your lives, and the game seems to have improved a lot. Thank you, Wax. Matt? Yeah, I think it has. I've done a lot of work. So before I release the demo, or right around the time that I release the demo, I want to do an updated devlog, because the last devlog I made is very outdated as well. And so I want to just do a devlog that just goes over all of the massive changes that have been made, and also obviously announce that people can go and play the updated demo. Okay, you know what? I should probably do this. Sorry, I keep faking people out here. I should probably do this. I should probably start fresh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete... I'm just going to delete all my save files here. Not this one, though, because this one has, like, all of my unlocks. So I'm going to just rename that to save.old. Cool. Okay, so now when I run the game, and let's do this as well. Load game screen. We're going to play it as if I'm a brand new player, and this is gonna bug out my stream a little bit. There we go. All right, might as well leave it full screen. I'm gonna turn down the music though, so it doesn't conflict with. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do this. I keep. Oh goodness. Let's see. Let's just turn off Lo-Fi Girl for now. And we'll put the music on. Let me know if the audio is a little bit too much or too low or whatever. I don't know if you guys can hear that music. This music is freaking fire, if you ask me. Here, I can do this too. It keeps bugging out. Okay, I'm not going to play this in full screen mode, because every time I switch window focus, it bugs out. So I'm not going to do that, but let's listen to this for a little bit. It's not at a good part of the song yet. Oh well. Glad to see the demo coming together soon. Thank you. You know what this, I hired a musician to do this music. It reminds me of like the Risk of Rain 2 music. I played the old demo for the first time today. It was fun to play. Thank you, yeah. I'm really curious to see what you think about the new demo that's coming out soon, because I think it's just better in every single way. Pi AI does support C# or C#. That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. All right, anyway, let's get to playing. So I got my tutorial, WASD to move, aim, space dash, tab inventory. Sweet. I should probably put like a, let me do that. I need to start writing some things down. So let's do this. Playtest items. So here, add tutorial item for pause menu. Just so that players know that they can pause the game, because that's not introduced at all. I also changed it so that this arrow appears for the first time. So when the tutorial appears and you finish it, the arrow will then tell the player to go over here. So I got some gun unlocks already. That's nice. Got a rune unlock here. Stats. I already fired 42 bullets. Look at that. 60 bullets. 64 bullets. Nice. So this upgrade tree here, you can see all the upgrades that are available. But, so like you can see what they say. And I think that's interesting because it's like, oh, I want to get this one, right? It's a little bit motivating instead of hiding the description behind the lock. So you can see all the upgrades in the demo, and you can also see, oh, I don't have the demo version enabled. That's all right. Maybe I should do that. Sorry. We got to make this as accurate of a playtest as possible. So I need to go to debug, customize run instances. I'm going to need to add the demo flag here, and then we can go back in. Parrying is an interesting idea, yeah. I don't think that would really fit too much into this game. Also, I'm pretty much like feature frozen at this point. I'm just going to be adding new content basically until the game is finished. Okay, so this should say not available in the demo now. Yeah, okay. Anyway, without further ado, let's go right into it. So dungeon, not available in demo. Let's go play the dungeon. I also did, I don't know if any of you were here on yesterday's stream, but added a bullet ricochet mechanic. That's not going to be available in the demo, but I think that's going to be really fun to add into the game. Ooh, do I want to do imaginary friend? Zap. I want to do imaginary friend. I like imaginary friend. Okay, let's see. Can extract that rune. That's an upgrade. That's a straight upgrade. We can add oil to there. Increase health by what? Deal 75% increase. I don't want to sacrifice a health. I don't want to do that. So we'll just keep going. I got my phantom gun doing work. Get that gold. Nice. Surgeon. I like Surgeon a lot. Heal 1 health after each wave if you take exactly 1 damage. But quickness is good as well. Blazing Trails. I'm gonna take Surgeon. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna scramble this gun here. I'm gonna scramble my shotgun. Ooh, that was a DPS increase and 3 rune slots now. Look at that. Nice. So let's take that, put that there. 5% chance to deal double damage. That's a DPS increase. The fire rate goes way down though. Let's try it. There we go. Would there be different weapons? Yeah, there's all kinds of different weapons. Oh, I'm frozen. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Yeah, there's all kinds of different weapons. All of them are projectile-based weapons, so they're all guns, but yeah, so that's the kind of the point of the game, is that you just combine these guns out of gun parts. So each gun has 3 different parts: a magazine, a barrel, and a receiver, and those can just be mismatched. So like this gun has a shotgun receiver, a shotgun barrel, and a banana magazine, and the banana magazine makes it so that you shoot bananas, right? And then this has a moss magazine and a moss barrel and a sniper receiver, and that means that you shoot these moss bullets here. And then each gun part has its own stats, and so combining a bunch of different gun parts together gives you a unique combination of stats. I just realized I can finally hear game sound. Yeah, I have the sound on instead of having Lo-Fi Girl play, and I got sounds for the playtest here. Hello, Eric Grove. Welcome back. Good to see you. All right. This is such a slow fire rate, but it's like a one-hit kill. There's a rune. Ooh, give me that gold. Ow. That's okay. As long as I don't take another damage, I'll heal that back. There we go. Increase. Ooh, this is a new passive that I added this morning. I replaced another passive that was just kind of buggy and wasn't really working well. So this one spawns spinning saws on dash, dealing 10% DPS of your weakest gun and rapidly applying bleed and oil. So I'm going to take that one. Ooh, that's a big DPS increase. Capacity goes way down though, and I don't think I want that. But I am going to put Pierce and that and take those. I'm going to put Pierce on this one as well. And then I can sell these ones. I need to redo, so let's see. Redo action prompt art. Change action prompts in tooltips to use new style. Okay. So there's still some work I need to do here, but we'll sell those things. Are there multiple tiers of the same attachment? Yeah, so the way that it works is that as the waves increase, the stats of each weapon generally increase as well. So the stats are, there's a baseline stat that you get on the part, but then those stats are improved based on what wave number you're on. So you're basically, it's going to be a situation where if you get a really good one, if you get a really good gun configuration at level 2, it's probably going to become outdated by like level 5 or wave 5 or 6 or 7 or something. Are you still going to be streaming after the demo is released? Yes. Yeah, I'll be streaming the remaining development for sure. Thank you for joining, Presentary. I hope you have a good day. And I hope to see you in a future stream as well. Okay. Heal 1 health after each wave, but lose the ability to collect health globes. I'm going to take that one, actually. I'm going to get some, like... So I've got Surgeon and I've got Robust, which gives me a lot of after wave heal. 5 rune slots. Dang, look at that. I'm gonna need to tweak this rune slot, so I want to do this too. I'm getting really lucky with runes here. And I also want to tweak a lot of this is just guessing games with numbers, but so I've got 5 rune slots here, so I'm just going to load this up. That's a huge DPS increase, but I lose. Actually, I'll probably put it on, yeah, let's put it on this one. And I'll sell those because I don't want those anymore. Nice. Do I want to do a scramble gun? I don't. I'm happy with my guns right now. I think the gun scramble... The gun scramble probably needs to be changed a little bit so that it's more appealing. Saturday stream, yes indeed. Welcome back, Fox Shadow. I might need to change the damage of those saws. Although maybe it's not that big of a problem because it kind of requires that you dash into enemies to leverage the benefit of it, so it's good like zone control though. Ouch. Got through my heal though. Kind of annoying that YouTube added ads to streams, yeah. Morning. Oh, wait. I already said morning to you. I'm not going to say good morning to you again, Fox Shadow. Snow Hornet, welcome to the stream. Is this on Steam? There is an outdated version of the demo on Steam, yes. I would recommend... I mean, you can play the current version of the demo if you want, but it's not going to be what you see here. What I'm doing this stream is playtesting, making sure everything is good, and then I'm going to be releasing the new and improved demo sometime next week. But I would encourage you to wishlist and sign up for my email newsletter so that way you get notified when the new demo is available. You can also play the demo that's up there if you want. It's a decent representation of the game, but trust me when I say this version is much, much better. Hello, NetK. Welcome back. I'm doing well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. How are you going to hear about players' feedback during the gameplay? So that's another good question. Create new feedback forum. There's a feedback forum on Steam that I used for the first demo. I'm going to create a new discussion thread for the updated version of the demo. And then there's a feedback link here that will take you to that Steam forum, but I'm going to update that, so. It's really outdated. Yes, it is. Good morning, JCND. I'm happy to see you here again. I'm sorry, I forgot how to speak for a moment. Bet. You are welcome to play the current version of the demo as much as you want, but I think that this is much better. I was actually tempted to remove the demo from the Steam page while I'm working on this one, but people are playing the old demo and still saying it's fun, so that's a good sign, I suppose. Deals 75% increased bullet damage per 1 missing health. Let's do Zap. Yeah, I'm going to take Zap. Ugh, the sniper magazine has so much DPS, but the capacity goes down, and that's kind of annoying. But I am going to take those and sell those. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm doing quite a bit of damage already. Most of it is because I've got this ridiculous amount of passives or rune slots there. Thank you, Snow Hornet. I appreciate that. So the other thing about this game is that as the waves increase, new enemies start spawning. So now I'm starting to see these things that I call spider centaurs. And the spider centaurs are actually quite difficult because they shoot a bullet attack pattern that looks like that, the cross. Ooh, loot goblin. Ooh, or surgeon times 2. I want the loot goblin, to be honest. I'll take the loot goblin. Let's see. That's a good capacity increase. That's just a straight up upgrade. So take that out. Equip that. That's a DPS decrease, but a rune slot increase. Shock grenade. Let's put that instead of poison. And maybe we'll move away from poison. Unfortunately, poison as it stands right now doesn't have a lot of synergies. So that's going to be one of the things that I'm focused on as I continue to build out the full version of the game. I need to evaluate all of the passives and statuses that I have and make sure to add like a bunch of synergies to it. Ow. Gosh, those bananas are so inaccurate. By the way, I purchased Rider. I'm in love. Godot integration is really good. Yeah, Rider is really good. Can't wait to play the new demo, really. It's soon. Next week. Can't wait to check it out. Thank you. How completed is the second dungeon? I need to add like 2 more enemy types, 2 more unique enemy types to it. And then I need to finish the bosses. So I've got a skeletal snake boss that is not finished yet. So he needs to be finished, and then I need to come up with another boss design. What is the player's name? That's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I don't really have much lore or anything. The goblin is awesome. Yeah, I love the goblin. Okay, we got a scramble gun here. Do I want to YOLO it? I want to YOLO it. I don't like the right gun anymore. Okay, that ended up being quite a good YOLO, actually. I've almost got like a full sniper. Heal 2 health after each wave, but lose the ability to collect health globes. I want to take Thunderstorm though, because I've got some shock now. Let's take that. Bleed. 5% chance to deal double damage. I feel like this is not... I feel like that's not useful. Maybe, I mean, it's probably useful if you have like a really high fire rate. But I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put bleed here instead. Bullet splits when colliding with enemy. I've already got that. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, that's a big DPS increase. I lose a rune slot though. Is that fine? I need to keep the shock grenade. Bullet split. I guess I'll get rid of bleed. Equip that there. Oh wait, that's even better. I can put bleed back on. Magazine, capacity down, range down, but DPS way up, so we'll put that one over there. Okay, not bad. Alright, we'll see what happens. That's strong, yeah. Ow! Is that ribbon animation done with shaders? It is indeed, yeah. It's just modifying the UV, so it's doing like a sine wave over time, and then modifying the texture UV in accordance with that sine wave. This sniper weapon is actually dope. It's doing so much damage. Get out of here. Full health. I'm unstoppable. Deft reload, zap ×2, blood torrent. This one needs to be reworked, I think. Well, maybe not. I think that one would be better if I did this. So if I, let's see, give blood torrent passive some damage. I think that this would be good if I applied maximum blood stacks on all enemies when taking damage and also made it do like 200% weapon DPS. So like if you take damage, it just like wipes everything on the screen. And the direction that I want to go with this is I want to give the player a playstyle where they're intentionally taking damage. And that's what the purpose of like Surgeon and Robust is. Like Surgeon is, you know, if you take exactly 1 damage, then you'll heal 1 health after the wave. And that can stack, I think, up to 3 times, which means that if you have 3 stacks, it'll be if you take 3 damage, exactly 3 damage, you'll heal 3 health after the wave. And that is in service of making things like this doable where you intentionally take damage. So I think if I gave this some damage as well as applying blood stacks, I think that would become a much more attractive choice. Reload both guns on dash. I think that one's fine. I almost never take this one though. So I need to think about how to improve that. That one, I mean, this is really good if you've got a low capacity gun. Like it's got 3 bullets in it, which is really annoying. So if you take this, you can kind of extend the amount of shooting that you can do by choosing this one. So maybe that's the niche that's supposed to occupy, but I need to, as it stands right now, high capacity magazines are relatively common. So maybe I need to make lower capacity magazines more common. Maybe something like that to enable more use of dash reload passive. So I think that's something that I need to do. Zap is fine. I think that's basically just free damage. But yeah, I'm going to take Zap. How often do I stream? I stream basically every morning at 10 a.m.-ish Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, I kind of just, I mean, I don't really have a strict stream schedule, but that's generally when I stream. And then weekends, I'm either not streaming or I just stream at a random time. The damage vignette is done using shaders or Texture 2D tweened. It is done using a shader. Yeah. A vignette shader. All right, wave 9, here we go. Ow. That's fine. Wait, I think I have... I don't have... Okay, I have 1 stack of surgeons, so... Okay, so now there's gargoyles. They shoot big pustule globs. Ooh, a shop. What's up, shop? Totem, yes. I want the totem. Bullet split. That's a big DPS increase. That's a big DPS increase. Holy moly. Let me just make sure, though, that I don't have anything better here. Let's take Thunderstorm. Ooh, that's a rune slot decrease. I don't know if I like that. Bubble magazine, though. Put that one on the right gun. Then put the totem there. Okay, I do like this This is a big well, it's a big DPS increase for both guns, but I think I'll put it on the left gun. The capacity goes down, fire rate goes down, but I don't lose any rune slots, so... Okay. Oh, it's the Rat King. I have a lot of DPS suddenly, so this should be relatively easy, but... So yeah, for those that are not familiar with how the game works, every 10 waves, so each arena you do 20 waves, and every 10th wave is a boss. So that was the first boss at wave 10. There will be another boss at wave 20. Secret Service, gain 1 bodyguard that intercepts damage. I actually don't think I want that, because I've got a lot of heal, so I'm not going to waste my choice on that. Create an explosion dealing 50% DPS when the magazine becomes empty. That's a good one. Ooh, Blood Brothers. Chance to summon a blood golem when bleeding enemy dies. I want that one. I would recommend giving Rider a try. I mean, it's a good IDE. You might like it better than VS Code. I like to stick with VS Code. It's just a personal preference of mine, but... Okay, I'm going to put some shock. Let's take this off. Actually, I'm going to take the shock grenade off. Keep the bleed on there. So now I've got a shock affix, which is going to help me proc that thunderstorm more. So thunderstorm here. And I've got bleed on both guns so that this Blood Brothers is going to proc quite frequently, hopefully. There's a Blood Brother, go! Oh my gosh, so cute. So now there's bombers. And the bombers, of course, throw bombs. Oh no, that was a bad dodge. It's alright. I need to make use of my... Oh, did I not get... Right, I got the Blood Brothers instead of the explosion. Oh, wow, that was almost bad. Almost died right there. I need more stamina, that's what I need. Yikes. Ooh, this is tricky. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. I almost lost right there. Oh, goodness. Did I not heal? Oh, I don't have 2 stacks of robust. Okay, I've only got 1 stack of robust. That's fine. Surgeon times 2. Well, that's not going to help me because I've only got 2 health left. I mean, I guess I could take that. I'm going to take this one, though. Tag your it. Increase movement speed by 25% over 5 seconds. Dashing resets the bonus. So that's basically just a free upgrade as long as I'm not dashing. Sell both of those. I don't want to reroll. So the other thing about this game is that the gold that you loot in-game is used at the in-game shop. It's used for re-rolling parts here. But it's also the meta currency. It's also the currency that you use back in the hub area to unlock your permanent progression. So while you're playing the game, you have to balance, do I want to spend money for immediate power, or do I want to try to hold on to it so that I can escape the level with it, you know? What is this made in? This is Godot. Godot with C# as the scripting language. It's good that Rider gave you a discount. It's always nice when you get... I just recently bought... I moved away from Photoshop because I don't want to pay a monthly subscription, given that I'm on a tight budget. So I bought Affinity Photo 2, which is really good, actually, as a substitute. And it was half off for Black Friday, so... It's a single purchase license. There we go. 2 health. Boom. How did I heal 2 health? Oh, yeah, 1. Oh, because I only... Yeah, look at that. Okay. That was a synergy that I wasn't even aware of. When is the demo coming out? Definitely giving it a try. So this version of the demo is coming out sometime next week. It's fun to see things in the game not seen before during previous streams. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm having fun with it too. I mean, even though I've spent many, many, many hours on this game, I'm having, like, I feel like my choices are fun. I feel like I'm able to use these synergies quite a bit. Like, I might take Berserk right now because I have so much healing after every wave that I might just do this because this is going to be a free damage increase. Now, it's unfortunate that the Robust is here as well. That would be really good. 2 health after each wave, but I'm going to take the Berserk, actually. And I'm not going to intentionally take damage because I don't have enough health to intentionally take damage, but the Berserk is going to be nice if I do happen to take damage. I'm just going to get a free damage output DPS increase, right? So I might as well go with that. It's interesting, I haven't gotten the option to increase my health yet, which is really odd. But sometimes runs go like that. Sometimes you'll get a bunch of max health passives, and sometimes you'll get none. Like, I'm already almost 75% of the way through this run, and I'm still at my base level of 3 health. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. No, 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 no. Oh, goodness. Do not be right up against the wall, I guess. That's a bad thing. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I just have to be really careful here. Okay. Whew. That was close. That was close. Gun Scrambler? I don't think I want a Gun Scrambler. There's increased stamina. Should I take that? Or I could do Thunderstorm or Zap. I'll take the stamina. Give me an extra dash. What do I got here? First bullet of a full magazine deals 500% extra damage. Fire rate increases as magazine depletes. That's a good one. What's my fire rate here? Fire rate 5.5, 7.4. I need another rune slot. That's what I need. I'm going to do a reroll here. Dang it. Okay. Well, do I want to... I don't know. Should I YOLO it? I don't want to YOLO it. No, I'm flubbing it. I'm flubbing it. So again, oh no. I killed 593 enemies, did 57,000 damage. Wow, I took so much damage. Gosh, I'm bad. Bullets fired through. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try again. But you can see now that I've got that gold that I looted that I had is now part of my permanent progression money. And so that's what's used to unlock these nodes on this passive or this permanent progression tree. And there's a couple of interesting things on here, like you can increase your base stamina by 1, and then there's one down here, increase base health by 1. You can customize your starting guns, so the guns that you enter the arena with can be customized at this table based on what you've unlocked. Which I've almost unlocked a lot of the guns already, but... Did I add... Sorry, I want to see if I added... Oh, I did add loot weight. Okay, so I added a weight to all the gun parts so I can make the more powerful gun parts less common. So I might need to tweak some of that as well. Because it's like, I don't think you should be able to unlock all the guns available on the first wave. Like, I've played through once, and look at all the gun parts that I've unlocked here. 17 out of 33. So I've unlocked over half of the gun parts already with just one playthrough. Now, some of this is going to get improved when I add more guns. Like, if I add 5 more gun types, which I'm planning to do more than that. But if I add 5 more, that's 15 more parts because there's 3 parts per gun type. So I'll need to play with that, and I've also unlocked most of the runes. Did I add a weight for the runes? Let's see. I did add a weight for the runes, okay. So again, that's going to be alleviated a little bit when I add more runes as well, but I need to think about that. Getting new software is always like Christmas, yeah. Hoping to get a new keyboard with the deals going on. Mechanical keyboard. You should be able to shoot saws. I do have a saw gun planned, so soon. Okay, we're gonna do another run, another playthrough. But before I do that, I need to take a quick break. So I'm gonna go. Let me speak clearly. I'm gonna go do that. It's gonna be a quick 1 or 2 minute break, and when I come back, I'll be playing through the game again. I want to beat it because you guys have to see the end boss, which for the people that are new here, I don't want to spoil what the Wave 20 boss is because it's really fun. And for those of you who have been here and watched me develop that boss, you know what a treat those viewers are in for. So yeah, so I want to beat the game as a quote unquote player, and keep taking notes about what needs to be improved and changed. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go on my break real quick, and then I'll be back. So in the meantime, please check out the links in the description below for all the ways you can support me. I've got a couple of Udemy courses that teach you how to build a complete game in the Godot engine. So please check those out, especially if you're interested in financially supporting me or learning how to kickstart your own Godot development journey. And yeah, I'll be right back in just a minute or two. So. All right, I'm back. What about a boomerang gun? Well, that's kind of accomplished by the banana gun. But do you mean like have the bullets come back? I might be able to do that. Because I have a system in place for manipulating the pattern of bullets. So yeah, I'm going to write that down because I might be able to do that. Ideation, let's see. Enemies, gun ideas. Whoops. Boomerang gun. Okay. I definitely want to see that guy again. Yeah, the last boss. Something like that. Yeah, IDK if it would be fun. Yeah, I think what so it would be a really good synergy with the pierce. So if it pierces through enemies, that means that you could shoot it through an enemy and then have it come back and then hit new enemies on the way back. Okay. Let's go. Another playthrough. So the other thing that I'll mention too for the people that are new to this game is that there are going to be 3 arenas in the full game, and each arena is going to be harder. So this arena here, the dungeon, is going to be the easiest one in terms of like the enemy hit points, but also the enemy attack patterns and whatnot. And then the second arena, which is a graveyard, is going to have enemies that have slightly higher base health, but they're also going to have more difficult attack patterns. So they're actually just going to be harder to fight from a difficulty perspective. And then the third level is going to be like even more difficult. So that's the plan anyway. Let's grab that imaginary friend. There we go. All right. I love the imaginary friend. Just got a little duplicate of my gun following me around. Let's see what we got here. Increase stamina. Do I want to sacrifice a health for a stamina? I don't want to do that. I'm going to take Secret Service this time. Shock. Might as well put that on. Okay. Yeah, I don't want any of these passives, I don't think, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Goodbye. Are there gonna be runes or attachments only unlockable in other arenas? I haven't decided upon that yet. It might be a good idea, but yeah, I haven't decided yet. Let's take the increased stamina. That's just a straight DPS increase. Put another poison stack on that one. Okay. That's doing a lot of damage, the poison. 2 poison stacks at once. Ooh, there's a rune. So yeah, during the wave, runes and health globes can drop. As well as gold. Increase stamina again. Do I want that? Or Berserk. Be the Fuse. I want this one, actually. I'm going to try that out. Nice. Sweet. See, the capacity goes way down here. But that's such a big DPS increase. That's a good one. Put that one on. Do I want to go for it? Oh, it's such a big DPS increase. Oh no, it's so bad though. Okay, wait. Actually, that might be fine. So now I've got 3 bullets, so that's better. And because it's such a small magazine, I'll be proccing that be the fuse a lot easier. Yeah. Okay, let's try it. I could have scrambled my gun, but I'm going to try this. We'll see what happens. That sounds really chunky too. Yeah, no regrets about that choice, because it procs the explosion really easily. So I can just, like, because it's got such a low capacity, I can basically just fire this gun the whole time and then pop, 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 and blow up. Nice. Yeah, I'm not regretting that decision at all. How much? This does 50% weapon DPS. So that's going to be, yeah, like 40 damage in a single hit, which is good for this stage of the game. Okay, I do have shock, so I'll probably take... I gotta add more oil synergies, because as it stands, this one is not really that useful to take. But I'm gonna take Thunderstorm. And then... I've got Pierce. Do I wanna... Maybe I'll do this. So I'll transform my right gun into just a way of applying some CC, some slowdown. And since it's got such a low capacity, yeah, I think that'll work. Let's do it. I was really playing chicken with that spider. Okay, this run is not going as well as the last run. I'm not doing as much DPS as last time, but that's going to be expected with a proper roguelike game. Oh, my Secret Service guy took a bullet in the head. RIP. Really want to try the new demo update when it's going to be up. Next week. I'm aiming for early next week. And I'm going to make a video too. So my ideal timeline is by the end of next week. So early next week, the demo will be out and I'll notify people of that. But then I'm going to create a video, like a devlog, and have that hopefully done by the end of the week. Which will go over all the changes since the last devlog. Increase health by 1. Reload both guns on dash. See, that would be attractive now. I'm going to take the health, though. Okay, what do we got going on here? That's a free DPS increase for both guns. We'll take that one there. Pierce. I don't have... Actually, that's a big increase. This is going to add 3 poison stacks. Nice. Okay, now we're talking some damage. Oof. My Secret Service guy got destroyed again. That's all right. Dang it. There's a health globe. I need it. Thank you. All right. So far, so good. Quickness. Combustion. Creates a large explosion when fire is applied to an oiled enemy. Clear nearby bullets on dash. That would be useful. I'm going to take the increased movement speed, though. That is a straight-up upgrade to both. I could have 6 rune slots on this one gun, but I'm going to put it on the other gun. Slap that on there. More rune slots. The reason I don't want to put that on, though, is because the number of bullets goes down from 3 to 1. And it's just much nicer to have. So I've got a capacity of 3, but it's going to shoot a total of 9 bullets, which is much better. So I'm just going to forget that for now. Hello, Rin. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. How are you doing? Surgeon is good. Let's see what got going on over here. Combustion, that's a good one. Blood Brothers. I don't have any bleed stuff yet. Tag Your It would be a good one. Blood Brothers is there too. Let's take Surgeon. I like Surgeon a lot. That's a DPS increase, but I lose a rune slot. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. I'm going to take this Tag Your It. Get some more movement speed. So now I'm moving real fast. I'm going to slow down a bit when I dash, but then the movement speed is going to slowly ramp back up. I hope I don't regret that health sacrifice. Is that foreshadowing? There's some gold up here. I'm in the trenches. Nice. Still laying here. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Rin. But I hope that your everything's going well for you. Looks very intense. Thank you, DK. Yes, it is intense. I lost my run that I played previous to this. I'm bad at my own video game. Let's do do I want to do Berserk or Quickness? I'm going to do Quickness. Why not? Just stack the movement speed. Yeah, boy! I'm so fast. That's what I love about this game. One of my favorite things is that I have really not shied away from making the player, like, super powerful. Like, I think, you know, I was kind of tempted to say, man, this might be too fast, but I decided to leave it in the game because it's just, why shouldn't you be able to have a run every so often where you just zip around the map, you know? I'm gonna add shock there and sell all those. Rune slots goes down. That rune slots go up. Oh, I just sold. Yeah, whatever. Keep it. Hello, Vishal. I was finally able to find a solution thanks to you. A solution for what? Ooh, this is boss. I don't recall what problem you were having. Oof. My Secret Service guy got. Oops. That's not good. I have Surgeon though. Haha, your damage means nothing. Bit better each day and the hospital staff are real nice and not bad. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Ooh, here's the choice. Should I do quickness again, another 15% movement speed, or should I do increased health? I'm gonna stack movement speed, why not? Let's do it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. I am going to scramble my gun, though. I'm going to go straight up YOLO mode here. Was that a good choice? I don't think that was a good choice. I kept all my runes, though. So if you happen to scramble the gun and the rune slots goes down, all the runes that you had will get added to your rune inventory here so you can do something with them. So you don't ever lose any runes, but you may lose rune slots to the point where you need to decide that you need to sell something. And actually, I should probably test that, make sure that works. So if I do this, yeah, so that will remove a rune for you when your rune slots goes down. That's a good one. Let's put that on. That's an increase in the rune slots as well. Now we got bubbles. All right. Change how... So I want to change how the gun scrambler gun is chosen. Can't click to scroll on ingot. So that's just a minor thing that I need to address there. So basically that gun scrambler, if I were to click on this scroll bar to scroll down, it would select the gun. So I don't want that to happen. So probably what I'll end up doing is just having a button below each one. Scramble this gun or scramble that gun. I'm not making a whole lot of gold this run. I think I had like 50 or some gold by this time last run. It's alright though. Yeah, the movement speed is awesome. It's really easy to dodge everything. Those spiders are annoying, though. I made those spiders, their movement, purposefully annoying. And it's doing its job, so... Surgeon. Ooh, Berserk, Surgeon, Clear. I'm going to do Clear Nearby Bullets on Dash. That's a good one. Put another Shock on there. I can sacrifice. I don't want the oil anymore. Nice. The juice is so good. Thank you, Dragon Apple. Will Gunforge be playable in Linux? It will be, yes. Yep, it will be. The only thing I'm not sure about is Mac. I have to test that. But Linux should work no problem. I mean, I'll be testing Linux as well. I don't want to make it sound like I'm just gonna not test Linux, but I've got to get probably some kind of Linux distribution set up. I might be able to... Yeah, I'll have to play around with it. I had an issue with resources causing circular dependency. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, good. I'm glad you fixed that. Do you think you're going to add Steam achievements? I am going to add Steam achievements. Yes, indeed. I was stuck for 2 days and one simple solution solved it all by using export file. Yep. Linux Mint. I don't know what distro I'm going to use. I'm probably just going to install something like Zorin because I'm a filthy Windows user. And it's the most comfortable for me. I just need to test a Linux distribution, and I'm sure it'll work on the majority if it works on one. Hello, Sia Dev. What's missing for the demo? Nothing's missing. I would say that I wouldn't really have a problem releasing the demo as it is currently. But I want to make as good of an impression as possible with the demo because I want it to be as representative of the final game as possible. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking a bunch of notes here of some tweaks that I need to do, which I will be doing this weekend. And then hopefully if all that goes well, I'll just be able to release it sometime next week. But yeah, I could release the demo now and be fine with it, but you know, I'm not really going to be planning on updating the demo frequently as I build out the rest of the game. I kind of want to build the demo, make it good, make it representative of the final game, and then basically not update the demo again until the final game is released. Because obviously, once the final game is released, I'll want to update the demo then with all the changes. But until the game is released, I want the demo to just sit there and be playable and not really have to be maintained. Do I want to pay this? Fine. Ooh, it gave me health. Nice, thank you. Let's do Secret Service again. So I got 2 bodyguards now. Grab all those runes. Now we're talking, now we're talking. That's a big DPS increase. Do I want Pierce? I got 2 bullet pierces here. I forgot how shock status works. What happens when it stacks? Oh, it can only stack 1 time? Oh, I didn't know that. I should make it deal more damage, so I'll do that. Make shock deal more damage per stack. Because as of right now, I'm stacking all this lightning and it's not doing anything because I was not informed as a player that it was doing something. I need some way of better explaining the statuses. I think what I want to do maybe is some kind of like in-game encyclopedia that describes exactly how the internals of all the statuses work, because I just don't have enough room to explain that stuff here. But as of right now, it's kind of opaque to me as a player. Like, how is the shock stack functioning differently than a poison stack, right? But that's not gonna be in place for the demo. So yeah, so stacking shock doesn't do anything for me, so I might as well sell those. Linux Mint is also Windows-like. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I am not very familiar with the whole Linux ecosystem. I mean, I do, like, when I was doing my software engineering, obviously I was doing a lot of work with mostly Ubuntu for servers and whatnot, but for desktop Linux, I don't really have a whole lot of experience. I didn't know that at your own code is so real, yeah. It's true. I am so zippy. These things can't even hit me if they tried. And believe me, they're trying. Just put a view source button that links to GitHub. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you teach your composition workflow in the course as well? In the GDScript course, I do. It's present somewhat in the C# course, but the C# course is such a different game that it just doesn't make use of the composition pattern that much. But the Vampire Survivors course that I have for GDScript makes heavy use of composition, so... Maybe you can make statuses color highlighted and make a tooltip explaining how it works when you hover over it, like Magic the Gathering Arena does with its many keywords. Oh, that's an interesting idea, yeah. I have such a small screen real estate, though, so even that might be difficult, but I'll have to experiment with it. That is certainly an approach I can take. Ooh, more movement speed. You know I gotta take it. Look at how fast I am. I just thought of another passive I could add. What if I did this? How does this passive sound to you guys? Okay. Gain 2 health, but lose 25% or 50% movement speed. So the idea is that you get really tanky. And this could stack maybe 3 times. So you could take a 75% movement speed penalty, but have in exchange 6 health. How does that sound? This could also optionally be changed to like stamina. So this could be health or stamina. Do you have a cap on movement speed? There is no cap, no. I mean, there's a soft cap. There are only a certain number of movement speed items you can get. And so if you maxed out all the movement speed items, it would max out at a certain level. But there's no like programmed hard cap, like it can't exceed this value. The inverse of that passive would be cool too. Oh yeah, lose 2 health, but gain 25. I mean, these numbers are just kind of like scratch. They would change. The problem with that, though, is it becomes tricky because what happens if the player only has 2 health and this option gets presented to them? So I'd have to like modify the loot table to account for how much health the player has, and that would be kind of interesting. So that's why I don't want to do any passives that like make you lose health, because it would add a whole bunch of logic and edge cases that I need to account for. I don't think you'll have any issue with Mac. I do all my Godot dev on Mac with Forward Plus and Vulkan. Never had an issue. Okay, that's good. The glass cannon passive, yeah. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Instead of losing health, set max health to 1, but gain 50% movement speed and like 2 stamina or something. How's that? So instead of like subtracting health, it just sets it to 1. And then you gain a whole bunch of movement speed and a bunch of stamina as well. How's that for glass cannon? And this is just, it sets max health to 1 at that point, but you can still get more health upgrades after that. So it's not a permanent, like it's stuck at 1. Have your health. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea too. Any Mac supporting Metal and Vulkan should be fine. Cool. Yeah, I have a Mac from my old job that I can test. I'd take it. I like it. Yeah, that's a cool one. Thank you for the ideas. I'm going to move these to the top because these are definitely... The thing I like about these ones is that they're very interesting in terms of gameplay, and they're very easy to implement. Those are my favorite ones. Like, I already have the systems in place to do these things. I could whip both of these out in probably like a half hour total. That's how easy those are, and those would be a huge addition to the game. So those are the kinds of passives I like. Hey, Landrex, I was wondering what software you're currently using to take notes. This is Obsidian, the Obsidian note-taking app with Obsidian Kanban community plugin for the lanes that I have here. Hey, DK, how about evasion? Can you elaborate what you mean by evasion? Do you mean like an ability to like not take damage from a hit? So like there's a certain chance that if you take damage, you just won't take it? You're welcome, Landrex. I'm so fast! I'm feeling good about getting to the final boss on this run. Your pathetic attacks mean nothing to me. I'm not doing a whole lot of damage, but I'm also not taking a whole lot of damage, so it's fine. Secret Service times 3, might as well take the 3rd Secret Service bodyguard. Ooh, here we go, big DPS increase. Bam. There we go, big DPS increases all around. That's another DPS increase, wow. And I didn't even lose any rune slots. Nice. Fight me. Oh my gosh, that explosion does so much damage. Ooh, I need that rune. Homing bullets, there we go. That's a rune that I haven't seen in a while. Oops. Oh wow, I must have been taking a lot of damage. I lost all of my Secret Service bodyguards. Oh, ow. Okay. I guess I have to start playing more carefully here. That's the problem with the movement speed, is like you tend to run into bullets. Like right there, I almost ran into a bullet. Okay, well, that was not super great. Blood Brothers, yes, give me that. Oh, I got a totem here. Let's put totem. Bullets track to the nearest enemy to the crosshair. Let's put homing bullets on. Is that working? I think the problem with the lightning bullets, so a little bit of the technical details of how this works. So the homing bullets will apply a bias to the bullet travel so that they bend toward the nearest enemy. But there are some bullets like the lightning which also have their own movement behaviors. And so what you end up with is you end up with 2 movement behaviors on the same bullet, and they end up, I won't say fighting with each other, but they end up merging together and creating a slightly different behavior. So if I add homing bullets to lightning, it's probably going to make them a little bit tighter in terms of their ability to track to targets, but it's not going to totally eliminate their erratic movement. So we're going to see how this goes. That's a big DPS increase, but its capacity goes way down, and I'm not sure that I want that. Okay, well, that's a lot of money right there, so I'll just sell all that. I'd probably take a shorter delay between shots for the life cost instead. Shorter delay between shots, so like a faster fire rate. 25% evasion. Yeah, that's a good idea. Chance not to take damage when taking damage. I was using Trello before for my work, but it's so nice how you get ownership of the notes with Obsidian, and the plugins are really cool. Yeah, I went through a recent, like, getting all of my data into my possession phase. So now I've got all my data. Like, I don't use any cloud backup, like third-party cloud backup for my photos or anything. It's all stored on my network attached storage, which is that's uploaded to a cloud service account. But the point is that I own them on a physical media. Get down, Mr. President. Yeah. Another idea, if you have a bullet piercing or a chance for bullets to splinter on hit to smaller versions. I do have that. Yeah, bullets do split. So I don't have one of those in my inventory right now. But yeah, there's a passive where a bullet will split into 2 bullets when it hits an enemy. I don't think the screen looks too busy. It suits the nature of the game, a frantic shooter. Screen should be frantic. Yeah, I agree. I think the game is actually relatively readable. Like, I'm not really taking damage where I'm like, where did that damage come from? Yeah, it is a little bit busy, but like you said, it's like, you know, like Vampire Survivors, that screen gets super busy, and I think it works. You can't like overload the screen, but also I think that it's appropriate for it to be a little bit busy. Fire rate, yeah. So you want like a global increase to fire rate in exchange for losing health. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting idea as well. I really need to figure out some more synergies for like oil and poison though. Hello, totem. I want to see the totem get spawned. Why is the totem not appearing? Is it bugged? There it goes. 5% chance my butt. I shot like 100 bullets. I have to be really careful here. I've already lost one Secret Service guy. There we go. Blood Brother, get him. Blood Brother, go. Oof. I've got that passive that clears bullets on dash, though. So I can actually, like, dash in with a little bit of confidence. Okay. Randomness in games is not equal to randomness in reality, yeah. Yep, that's unfortunately true. I want to take the loot goblin here. Got the cow receiver. I'm going to have to sacrifice some rune slots, but the damage goes up, so let's do that. I don't need 2... Well, do I want to keep 2 pierce? Might as well. The cowl magazine, too. It's not a DPS increase, though, so... I might as well put bleed on this, actually. Get rid of those things. Let's see what this fine gentleman has for me. 10% chance to fire the other gun while shooting. That's an interesting one. Bleed, shock, yeah. This one's cool, too. Increase bullet damage by 50% per empty rune slot. So if you just wanted to go raw DPS, what I could do is I could take like the homing bullet off, take the totem off, take the pierce off. I might actually do this. Purchase this for 11. That's a no-brainer. Purchase that one. Put this here. So that's going to give me 100% extra damage just right there. And I might even remove that so I can have 150% extra damage. Keep my lightning there because I believe... Do I have thunderstorm? I think I do, right? Yeah, right there. So I want to keep at least one shock so I can make use of that thunderstorm. This, I'm going to get rid of that. 5% chance to deal double damage. I'm going to put the totem on that instead. So I get some AoE. And I'm going to sell all these. All right. I hope I didn't just mess up my build entirely, but I think it's going to be good. And the other nice thing too is that you can change up your build. Like during that wave phase, there's no... I mean, I guess that's not true. The shop is kind of a destructive action because when you buy a gun part, it just replaces the existing gun part. What I should do is send the old gun part to the gun table, but that's a lot of work. But when you're just messing around at the gun table, none of the actions are destructive. So if you replace a gun part, the old gun part gets put on the gun table in the gun table inventory, so you can put it back if you want. And then, of course, you can freely change all of your affixes and whatnot. So, and the training dummy is there so you can test out your DPS and test out how the guns feel and whatnot. So if you make a change to your configuration that you don't like, you can always recover from it. So combustion, I don't have any fire. I need to add like a dragon gun that has fire, so that makes it more useful. Robust, blood torrent, blazing trails. Might as well take blazing trails there. Yeah, I'm good. So there aren't any items that reduce health. What about just letting the game end when the player reduces health to 0 by picking up health reducing items? I thought about that, but I think that it would be really frustrating if you had a brain fart at wave 19 out of 20 and you just killed yourself because you forgot how much health you have. So I didn't really like that ultimately. But there are things that reduce health. There's a health sacrifice shrine where you sacrifice one of your max health to get a passive. And health doesn't naturally regenerate after every wave. So you start with 3 health. If you take 2 damage, it's possible that you can go many waves without getting an opportunity to increase your health again. So health is actually a very valuable resource. But there are going to be like those new passives that I wrote down. There are going to be ways to reduce your max health in exchange for some other things. How about a critical strike similar to Dota 2? That would be insane. Can you explain to me how that works? Because I'm not familiar with Dota 2 and how its critical strikes work. Adds 1 stack of oil. Ooh, wait a minute. So I've got combustion now. Creates a large explosion when applied to an oil enemy. So now I can take this. Grease ball. And now watch this. Bam! You see that little orange explosion that happens? That's the combustion passive kicking in. It'll be easier if I do it this way. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now I can make use of that. I have to get kind of close to enemies though, so that's the unfortunate part. Oh, but I have oil now. Sorry, Totem, I'm going to get rid of you. Totem was one of my favorite affixes, but I want to add more oil so I can make use of that combustion more. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the game, or almost done with, yeah, this run, so. I miss my Pierce, actually. Pierce is so good because the bullets carry the status effects that are going to be applied, and those get preserved when bullets pierce. So if you've got Pierce, you can just, like, apply your status effects to multiple enemies at a time. All right, I'm feeling good. Going into the final boss here. Let's do it. Give Pierce a chance, yeah. Let's do it. Going into the final boss. Ooh, I saw that. Yes, this is going to be great. Spawn spinning saws on dash, dealing 10% DPS of your weakest gun, and rapidly applying bleed and oil. That's going to be perfect for the boss, because what bleed does is it increases the amount of damage the boss takes. Oh, I do have Pierce. Oh, I guess I didn't have a lot of Pierce. Okay. Sell all those. All right, here we go. The final boss. Hello, Mr. Lowrider Spider. Okay, I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to him right now, but... There's my saws. Ow. He's kicking my butt. Oh my gosh. Oh no. These spiders. This boss drives so erratically. He needs his license revoked. Don't choke now. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I'm just going to back off and wait for some of my Secret Service guys to regenerate here. Gosh, this boss is actually really difficult. Oh my gosh. No. It's that attack that he does where he bounces around and shoots a bunch of bullets. That's like really hard to dodge, actually, which is fine. I'm not complaining. It feels fair. I feel like I'm just not playing well. And those meteors, those little spiders that fall from the ceiling, those actually anticipate where you're going to be by the time they hit the ground. And so you can't just like run in a straight line to dodge them. I'm going to clear these ads here. I've got my 3 Secret Service agents now, so I'm feeling better. I think I can play a little bit more aggressive now. Nice, I did it. Get my money. Sweet. Nice. Give me my 145 gold. 1,000 enemies killed, 142,000 damage dealt. I did much better that time. I took 13 damage last time, now it's 8. I healed 6, fired 7,000 bullets. Done. That's the end of the demo. And now I've got 207 gold in my meta currency that I can use my permanent currency. I'm so slow now. Look at how sluggish I am. GG, yeah. That was fun. Honestly, I have to tell you guys, I'm having a lot of fun playing the game, which is a good sign because I know the ins and outs of how the game works. Well, almost the ins and outs. I didn't know how shock worked apparently, but it's feeling really good. I'm really excited to put this into your hands and get your feedback on it. But is there anything anyone wants to say about what they saw? Any feedback you want to offer now, just based on what you saw, how you saw me playing the game? I'm open to any and all feedback, content suggestions, you name it. So any bit of help. And of course, if you want to play the game first when it releases, when the new demo releases early next week, and you want to share your feedback on the Steam forums, that would of course be welcome as well. But what's the flower thing in the lower left? It's just a flower. I was just adding decorations to the room to fill it out a little bit more. So I just added like this little corner, little dining room or whatever. It's just decoration. Looks great to me. Thank you. I've already done 200,000 damage. I have a 50% win rate. Look at that. Spent 87 gold, looted 294. Is that right? 294 minus 87. Yeah. 24 runes looted. Damage taken 21. Bosses killed 3. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. All those statistics are good. Oh, fix. There's just a minor visual bug here that's annoying me that I want to address. So in terms of the playtest items that I've got, so I want to add a tutorial item for the pause menu. So when you first start the game, I should inform the player that the game can be paused. I need to redo the action prompt art. So that's just like what the keys look like when it's prompting you. Change the action prompts in tooltips, yeah. So I might tweak the rune drop rate, although maybe not. I think I just got really lucky on that first one, so I might remove that. I mean, maybe I'll knock it down just a little bit. Tweak rune slot availability on gun parts. Again, I don't know if that's that big of an issue. Create new feedback form, that's something else. Give blood torrent passive some damage. So there's a passive where if you take damage, it applies max bleed stacks to all enemies. I think I'm going to make it apply damage to every enemy as well. Make a lower capacity magazine more common to enable use. Yeah, so I think this, I might just go and lower the capacities of some of the magazines, or maybe lower the range, because every magazine has like a range of capacities it can have based on a normal distribution. So I might go ahead and tweak that. I need to change this and make shock deal more damage per stack, or yeah. So those are the things I've written down. The contrast of the menu text could be a tad better. Oh, you mean like here? I could try that. I think the way critical strikes works, so in Dota, is DPS times X damage bonus percent. I see. I think that's basically how it works. In Gunforged. I should definitely add more opportunities for crit damage though. Did the run specific damage taken stat work correctly? Didn't it say 0 even though you took damage? No, it didn't say 0. It said 8, I think. It may have looked like a 0 on your screen, but it said 8. Yeah, okay, yeah, the text here. Yeah, I can try that. I could probably go to a darker color and see what that looks like. Let me write that down. Experiment with more contrasting text for menus. No worries, Saroma. Thanks for pointing that out. I mean, if you see something that you think is an error, please point it out, and I will investigate if I'm not sure if it's an error or not. So no need to be sorry. I appreciate it. What is your reasoning for using C# over GDScript performance type safety? It's mostly just the type safety. With a game like Gunforge, there's a lot going on, stats flying around everywhere, all kinds of systems that are all tied together, data flowing a bunch of places. It's just more, it's easier for me to reason about the code base when I can see all the types and which types are entering which classes and all that kind of stuff. So said 8 checked back. That's, yeah, okay, cool. Good to have verification on there. All right, well, that's going to be it for the stream today. If there's no other additional feedback, thank you all for your suggestions. Thank you all for watching. And I'm really excited to share the demo, the updated demo with you sometime next week. So I'm going to spend the rest of today and tomorrow finalizing all the tweaks, the notes that I've taken down, doing some final round of improvements, getting everything uploaded to Steam, all that stuff. And then subscribe to my email newsletter and or my X/Twitter account. I will be making an announcement there when the demo is on Steam. And I'll also be making an announcement on my YouTube channel with the release of the next devlog, which is going to go over all the changes. So yeah, I think that's basically it. So yeah, thank you again all for watching. And please check out the links in the description to figure out how you can support me. And yeah, thanks for your support, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.